Elesije, Ifasola, the fitness guru. Been on Dr. Amodaju here with the family. Got the little baby and the wife, my queen a lot today. Yeah, we getting in today. We're gonna talk about overall health and fitness, but one thing that's been on my mind is we are the American Bantu for reparations, and we starting a reparation party. Now, the idea, and I'm gonna let this plane go by. You know what I'm saying? I know. Hey, look, I know they listening. They send the whole the YouTubes out the, you know what I'm saying, the listening devices. So we trying to build the American Bantu reparation party. Let me see him. You give them to me? Yeah, man. What's up, man? You good? Alright, cool. Yeah, we starting the reparation party. And that's the reason why we're doing that is Black people fight for so many different people's rights around the country, from both Democrat, Republicans, liberal, conservative, foreigners, and different life choices. But we don't fight as much for our own reparations, our own development as our people. So it's really twofold. It's one, as Black people need to come together and agree to what we should be call ourselves as our own ethnic group. We have been our own people since 1619. So since America been founded, we have been our own people. And we have built the culture of America. We have built pretty much the status quo for the world as far as freedom. Because every war that America has fought in has significantly had Black people involved. Yeah, you listening? He said, man, you telling that truth over there. Yeah. So yeah, all that being said, we as Black folks are a mixture of a whole lot of different groups, predominantly from Africa, but multiple groups. And we have mixed different cultures to form our own culture that's unique, distinct, and has flourished worldwide through America, and production, movies, shows, music, and more. So that being said, how are we not our own ethnicity? What's more relevant than Black folks? So that being said, I'm pushing that. I'm pushing us to line up our 7 chakras, going back to the fitness, mentally fit, financially fit, spiritually, morally fit, all that. Nutrition, our values, pushing values, and that being said, us American Bantus for reparations is a movement within us building that reparation party, meaning us having our identity as an ethnic group, and then go to Washington and tell them to cut the check.
Cut the check. We
gotta get the money. You gotta pay. I want all the programs. Give me every program you got going. New programs too. That's cool. But first, cut me the check. Cut me the check and give me that too. And if you want to give me another check later, you can. But I want that upfront check. You need to give our people money to ASAP. We need that per due that we are owed, and it's bringing value to Black folks. Not saying the N-word. I got this whole thing not saying the N-word. Tell them, man. We can't say that no more. It's bringing back value, bringing in integrity, And this is my personal courage, selfless service to my folks, that we as Black folks must look at ourselves as, hey, deifying ourselves. I look at the Black family as God personally, which means that I deify our image and always inform. And if that's something that's not a value to you, then I can see why you might want to say I say the N-word. But if you value your family, value yourself, I push you as Black folks to stop using the N-word 100%. And if you feel like you get value, let me know. Why would you think that? Hey, man, what's up? What's going on? He want to get down. You want to go play? Here, I'm going to give it to your mama. Here you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you disagree with me, I'd love to know why. I know I talked to a lot of different black folks why they want to keep using the N-word. I find it to be foolish. I find it to be a lot of times trauma. And when we're dealing with trauma, we try to find excuses for the trauma. We try to value the things we gain from the trauma. And sometimes it's counterproductive. It's counterproductive. So I believe words have power, meaning, and it paints a picture in your mind and in your brain. And that being said, I can't spend no more time allowing the black image, men and women, to be destroyed, to be put as lesser than. So I believe we all have value, and I have love for all mankind, all humanity, 100%. And in my love for them and my love for myself, I'm saying this is what we should do. And it's funny how all other groups don't have what we have going on as far as the negative connotations and destruction and the words we use towards one another. Any other group won't have that going on, but it's all cool for black folks to be dehumanized, to be still treated in like a slave type of way, mentality of lesser than people, second class citizens. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I would love for more people to pull in, look in, converse, add to the topic. My wife have any questions? I know she was telling me about her fitness. She was asking me about her protein shake. She ordered a protein shake, then ordered me one. She said, "You got your own protein stuff." I'm like, "You got me. You got me. I'm gonna have to make my own. I got you. Where my products at? I should have brought them out here with me. Feeling good out here." But she asked me, should she get vegan or should she get something with, waste, animal fat? I told her it really doesn't personally matter per se, as long as you get animal fat in, because you want to make sure you have the high lysine level so they can go towards all your muscle, not just still your liver. But I do have a great vegan product. Matter of fact, while you moving around, why don't you hand me my products?
Where they at?
They right there at the top in the kitchen. Yeah, you want me to get him or you put him in the house?
I might eat.
Okay. I appreciate it. Like Cornelia today, man, it have changed my life since I met her. I promise you that. I promise you I'm a better man, and I'm having this child. I'm growing more and more. That's one reason why I'm so strong about us building our communities, because I love my family, and from the love of my black family, I extend that love to all other black families, and from there to other people for other races and cultures. And so that being said, I'm here to fix home first. So building myself up, being a better man, and always, like I said, lining all 7 chakras up. So that means your base chakra, which is stability, being have food, shelter, the basic needs. Your growing chakra, then with your sexual energy, we got to be focused on what we need. We need to make sure that we're not putting ourselves in a compromised position because of that. Our gut chakra, solar plex, so that we didn't like that gut feeling. Also what you eat, because what you eat affect your mind. So the different endorphins and chemicals being released. And then you have your heart chakra, then with your compassion, your love. Your throat chakra, then with conversation, communication. You have your third eye, which is your awareness. Making sure that you see things for what it is, focus, and be able to have an understanding. And then you have your crown. And through your crown, you line all these chakras up. It's more of a spiritual and having grace, having been able to deal with people and deal with situations after knowing what else to do. Okay, she brought a few of them out here today. Okay, what we got here? We have this extra mass creatine. Extra mass creatine. Now this is so great. I'm glad you brought this out in particular, because I had a guy who reached out to me the other day. He was in his mid-50s. He was just saying what I need. Because he looked at my protein. I said, you need 3 things in particular. You need the protein, you need collagen, and you need the creatine. And I'm like, the creatine gonna add a little bit of water weight to you, not a lot, a little water to your muscle mainly, so that you have less injuries, have more strength. It helps with your protein synthesis. So when you take the protein, which is all your muscles need, and then you have the collagen that goes into your muscles, your skin, hair, nails, and your joints, your ligaments. Those three things are allowing your body to maintain a certain level of flexibility, muscle strength, muscle endurance. What happens with a lot of people don't understand, as you get older, your body can't replenish these nutrients just as fast as it comes out. That's why you start getting wrinkles and everything else, gray hair, because your body just can't replace it fast enough. Some of that dealing with blood flow. A lot of us got high blood pressure and clogged arteries. Dealing with your muscle mass. A lot of us don't work out. A healthy heart. A lot of us don't run or have some good cardiovascular skills. So all these things, grip skills, so that you won't fall. People don't realize if you fall, more likely you have 6 months life. Typically, if you fall, you're more likely to die early. Some say 6 months, but typically you die earlier in life because you are weaker. Your bones are weaker. That means your body weaker. You mean your immune system is weaker. So it's just a matter of time for you to go all the way out. Right here we have athletic essential superfood. Now, I love this, the superfood, because some people don't get all their vitamins and nutrients from the meals they eat, not enough green
Especially
vegetables.
if you fast a lot, you're not really taking those nutrients every day, so.
Absolutely.
Replace them with something.
And I add this to my shake. That way, I might have to get my greens today. I might have like a sandwich, or I might have some shrimp, or a little pasta, whatever. I put this in there in my shake. Now I got all my additional green vegetables that I might have missed or just need more of. Okay. Look at this big thing. We got the protein. We got the vanilla cream protein. Okay. I also like the chocolate dream protein. They both similar. They both got pea protein, quinola in it. This is one of my top proteins. You got brown rice. It's good because the pea protein itself activating your body the fastest. Now I always say whey protein got more lysine, but if you want the fastest kick, that pea protein is pretty good. Quinola is high as far as the amount of protein per size. So with those combinations is a powerful brand. Something from bloating. I would say if you bloating, you want to make sure you have a good prebiotics and probiotics, particular. I have a tummy burner to help you kind of burn some of your calories off. It helps you burn in the stomach area. That's on my website, AmodajuFitness.com. But you want to make sure you have prebiotics and probiotics. The prebiotics is going to be stuff that's going to activate and feed the probiotics. So a good prebiotic would be like bananas, pickles, sauerkraut. A probiotic would be like yogurt, keef, things you put in your shake. Now, kefir, that has way more than anything else I've seen, because yogurt got maybe 9 or 10 top probiotics, and then kefir got 100. It's like a way on a whole other level. Appreciate the love. I appreciate it. Any other questions?
It's like liquid yogurt.
Look, I like liquid yogurt. Kefir got a taste of that twang. I'm adding to a shake. I need some sweet to kind of
But yeah, it's good to add to a shake to balance the sweetness out.
Absolutely.
So I sent you this. I wanted to ask you, was it true or not, because you mentioned that your protein has pea protein in it, and this guy who calls himself like a health expert, he posted he said pea protein and soy protein both shrink a man's muscle tissue while creating estrogen.
That's false, especially when they're talking about soy, because soy get a real bad rap, and they call them people like, you soy boys, you weak. Soy doesn't have regular estrogen; it has phytoestrogen. I had a friend of mine; she's a pharmacist, and she did a paper on it. And the phytoestrogen blocks your estrogen receptors. She did this study with women who had breast cancer. The women who had breast cancer, once they stopped, who took soy, had more results of it. The women who took regular animal protein from milk had a higher rate of recovery for cancer, breast cancer. So you're gonna get more from whey protein, estrogen, from the milk of a mother who has high estrogen from having a child, than you would from soy. So it's gonna block it. Soy has been a component of protein founded in Asia for centuries. So people say a lot of things without doing the full research. That's why I am the fitness guru. That's why I call myself Dr. Amodaju, because the amount of research I put into each level, I take myself out of it and say, what do the studies say? Because otherwise it becomes bro science. People say, they mention people who have done great studies, like Dr. Leader Africa, and he talks bad about the egg. And I'm like, man, the egg is one of the top proteins of superfood. You don't absorb more protein from nothing else than you can from an egg. The egg, you want to absorb like almost half of the protein. People don't realize when you have protein intake, you only absorb from 7 to like 20% of the protein. So that being said, that's why it's good to have animal fat so that you can absorb more of it through the lysine. A lot of women who hit 30 and up, y'all should make sure y'all are getting enough protein. Because once you hit 30 as a woman, every year after that, you lose a percentage of your muscle mass. And we don't want you to be flat. We don't want you to be skinny fat. We don't want you to be weak. Oh man, look at my son. He wanna cause a ruckus. Yeah.
Stuff don't know they don't.
They haven't did the research. They quoting people who normally outside of their fields. So it'd be a person who have, like, let's say, you great at working out, you a bodybuilder, or you a strong man or strong woman or whatever, and then you start talking about some things with nutrition, and you quote some people that you kind of like. People like you and then quote you, and then I got two people saying the same thing, they think it's the truth. But none of them looked at any research or seen any research finding that back any of the claims up. And that's what I like to get into. And I'm a kind of person, hey, if the research says something different, I change my mind. People don't know. If you look at any research study, you want to go back, they go back past 2008, you got to kind of double check it. Because anything past 2000, anything before 2008, those studies didn't have to research, had to release all the documents. So sometimes they would have upheld certain things that went against what they wanted, and they passed the law just for that. So anything after 2008, they got to show all they findings for that research. They got to put in their either white papers on their website or some kind of publication to let the community know that, hey, we might say this is what we like, but these other founders saying this might be this or that. So people don't even know that because they don't do a lot of research in general. Once you start doing a lot of research in general in the nutrition world, you'll start realizing, okay, they saying different things. Now, how can I say yours mean this and theirs don't mean this? Yeah. You got to go into the research studies they did. So, absolutely. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love and respect. Again, we going into these supplements and these things we need to do for our body. I was talking about lining up our chakras and everything, dealing with our trauma. One thing I do personally, I love when my wife does it to me as well, is a stretch session where we stretch out the body, we play relaxing music, we get rid of trauma, we get rid of aches, we help with flexibility. There's a whole combination of different things. We need this. We need to reset ourselves, release those alpha theta waves, so those positive endorphins from our hypothalamus, release positive endorphins, growth hormone with our recovery, with our mood. Make sure our mood is good so it lowers our cortisol level so we store less fat. So it all works together in the end. It all comes for that. So we just wanted to come in. That boy going in. That's my baby. I should put him back on camera. What you think? Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna sit you out, son. I'm gonna sit you out.
He's just hungry. He wants some food. I'm gonna get some.
Yeah. Look at that beautiful lady. That's my queen. It's a great Saturday. Man, I feel like going on a company run. You know what I'm saying?
Company run?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the battle. Go ahead and get the guy done. We can go ahead and run to the sun. I really want to start a small running group. I'm waiting for my old Army buddies. I always tell them, we're going to go on a run. They're like, yeah. And when it comes down for the run, they all busy. They all ain't showing for action.
Man.
They all AWOL.
It happens, put me in B group. I'm not going to be in A group.
Man. That was a time, though. I served for 10 years, deployed twice to Iraq, 2 back injuries, lost 80 pounds. Training myself. That's why I go so deep into the nutrition world, into the fitness world altogether, because I found a level of peace from it. I found more value, and it helps me push me towards other things in my life I need to put effort and work and time into. So I love it. It's one of the pillars of my life, and I use it to undergird other pillars of my life, dealing with the family, dealing with spirituality, dealing with love, dealing with financial gain, everything. So I always about that. You always inbox me, check me out on my YouTube, my TikTok, IG as well. Any questions? Hey, my office hours from 7 to 11, so you can text or call within those hours. But I am driven by purpose, so it's all about business, being professional, having respect on both ends, supporting each other's brands. It's nothing but love, so let's get it. Adabo. Alafia, Ifasola, the fitness guru, been on Dr. Amodaju here with the family. Got the little baby and the wife, my queen a lot today. Yeah, we getting